the warmth of the African sun, a welcoming smile, where the oceans sound the call to the beginning of a beautiful day. The palpable promise of collecting priceless moments, where the legendary have given their name, and the iconic lay claim to it as home. It is the beginning of the African adventure for which you have been longing, beckoning you to boundless discoveries of this place. A place where nature conspired to give you adventure, where escape in endless seas calls out to your soul, flowing with wondrous creation and dreams come alive. Where your mind's eye could never imagine the beauty to be found in the depths of the sea, or the shores of the bay where your footsteps lead to lifelong bonds, where you cast your spoons and float in sparkling waters. The sound of the air gliding against your skin as your footsteps lead you to new trails that lead
if you can please take your seats.
Giants in the company
Timekeepers,
of
we are waiting for you to take your seats, please. Thank you. Oh, are you marching? Okay. Who is the leader of the band? That's what we
knowing
need.
that the dunes will
Are
catch
you
you.
Lizelle? Lizelle is going to lead. Right, lane one.
A source of fuel for the inventive and imaginative
Finally, we
transit
need
to
you
parts
as
of
the
history
official
whose rhythm tells of an
cheerleader
electric culture
to
that is
lead
the story
everybody
of
onto
this
the pool
place.
deck.
A rich heritage filled with beauty and pain,
Lily and
strength,
Siska,
adversity,
we're
and
waiting for
resilience.
you.
A human
The main
experience full of color and
cheerleaders along
tapestry
with Dale.
that is this place. Its new smells,
There we go. Round up
taste,
your troops
textures,
and then we can
sounds.
march on.
A rhythm that opens your heart to the spontaneity, fun, and happiness for which our new normal has left us longing, can be found in this place. Where the familiar and the new, from sunrise to sunset, fill the streets with life. Heartbeats of people whose warmth of spirit shines bright like stars in a warm summer's night, with arms wide open to welcome you to this place, a place where you make memories. Nelson Mandela Bay.
No, wait. What I did, I wanted to get them when they are doing the smart of them. But I can't get in my camera as a man. I changed it. I changed the camera. I will bring it back.
Woo-ha! Woo-ha! Yeehaw! Officials, this is our first afternoon at the poolside.
There go our officials. Without them, this gala wouldn't be possible, so let's give them a big round of applause as they make their way around the swimming pool.
We look forward to some great racing this afternoon, Heather.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some good times, especially from some of our seasoned veterans. We've got Robbie coming through in the senior men. We've also got young Aidan Borman.
Yes.
In the women, we've got Sasha Lee, we've got Kendra Dutoy. Don't know that one.
Heard of her. So are you expecting any records to be broken this afternoon? Anything
I
that
think-
you can share with us?
Yeah, I think we might see one or two. I think we're going to be pushing it now. I think COVID has played a huge role in terms of where our swimmers are actually at. So we're playing a little bit of catch up at this point in time, but I don't know. We'll see who comes out the bag and delivers the goods.
I look forward to it. Well, thanks, officials. Sorry that we don't have music for you, but unfortunately YouTube won't allow us.
We can have another round of applause for
Yes,
all
big
of our
round
officials.
of applause, please come.
Thank you very much. Without you, this gala would not be possible.
Led by Siska, Martina, we see Dale Bornman there, looking all official. Thanks very much, everyone.
You made your steps, Siska. How did you find today's session this morning? tiring. That's okay. As an official, you're supposed to be tired.
And everyone, for the winners especially, and also all the way through the ranks. Once you've finished the race, if we call your name, please come down for an interview. We would like to do as many interviews during the course of the afternoon as possible. So if you just come through to Heather and myself, and we can give you your 2 minutes of fun in the sun.
Right, Bridget, looks like we're almost ready to get going. We've got the 14-year-olds, 200-meter obstacle lining up. In lane 1, we have Maria dos Santos from Hearties. In lane 2, Ronald Joubert, Tux. In lane 3, Daniela Harkus, Woodridge. Lane 4, Zante Nagel, Hearties. Lane 5, Madison Fourie, Summerstrand. Lane 6, Jessica Sardinia, Boksburg. Lane 7, Taylor Wilson from Summies. And in lane 8, Eve Abrams from Clifton. And they're all for the first final of the DHL 2023 Lifesaving Pool Championships. In lane 4, we've got Zante Nagel from Hearties coming in with the fastest time from this morning on a 2:33.91. So we're expecting her to possibly lead out on this race. So Zante there in lane 4. We've got Daniela Harkus from Woodridge as well as Madison Fourie on either side of her. Let's just have a look and see what first time. Right, so first 50, 35.34, followed very closely by Madison Fourie in a 35.96, and then also Jessica Sardinia in a 35.99. So those are the first 3 touches. Looks like Hearties out in front. That's Zante Nagel, followed very closely by Summerstrand, Madison Fourie, as well as Jessica Sardinia from Boksburg, and then also in lane 3, we've got Daniela Harkus from Woodridge. Right, so nearly finishing up that first 100. Lane 4's, apologies, 1:15.09 from Zante Nagel out in front from Hearties, followed very closely by Jessica Sardinia, has come through nicely there on a 1:16.47 for the first 100 meters. So as it now stands, we've got Zante out in lane 4, leading quite comfortably. The third length is always the hardest length of the 200. We've got Jessica and Tara fighting it out there for second place. So Zante out in front, followed by lane 6, Jessica Sardinia, followed by lane 5, Madison Fourie. So we've got Hearties, Boksburg, and Summies That was a really good underwater from young Jessica Sardinia under the gates there, putting on a little bit of distance from Summer Strand, where that's Madison Fourie. But it looks like it's going to be Zante Nachel from Hearties taking this first race. Really putting in that extra effort for the last 12.5 meters. Yes, in a 2:33.64. The race is on for second place. I think that went to Jessica Sardinia, 2:38.48 in second place. Third place, we've got Madison Fourie from Summer Strand. Well done, ladies. Just as a matter of interest there, Bridget, the record for this event held by Lexi Chislett to 2:18.32. So we're a little bit off on the records for this one.
Next year.
Right, we are moving on to the second final, the girls 15 and 16 200-meter obstacle. In lane 1, we have Georgia May Stone from Summer Strand. Lane 2, Babette van Rooyen, Fishhoek. Lane 3, Kira van Heerden, Summer Strand. Lane 4, Chloe Gushuni from Clifton. Lane 5, Nicola Harkis, Woodridge. Lane 6, Tegan Pio, Kings Beach. Lane 7, Kaylee Pierce Armour, Bloemfontein. And in lane 8, Jodie Wilson, Summer Strand. Right, so in the water now we have the girls 15 to 16, 200-meter obstacle. Based on the results from this morning, we would expect young Chloe Gosani from Clifton to lead out the charges here. But it looks like we've got Kira van Heerden at the moment from Summer Strand. They're in lane 3. She pops up first. So Kiera having a good first 50, all three of them touching in 33, not too bad for that first 50, not much separating all of them at the moment. First under the gates is Chloe from Clifton, followed very closely by lane 3, Kiera van Heerden, and then Nicola Harkis from Woodridge. So nothing separating, lane 3, 4 and 5, that's Kiera, Chloe, Nicola. First was Nicola Harkis in a 1:10.09, followed closely by Chloe, 1:10.68. And then Kiera in a 1:10.70. So all three, not much splitting them there. So in lane 3, we've got Kiera van Heerden from Summer Strand, really putting in that extra effort to try and catch up to Chloe and Nicola Harkis. Not much separating them now as they go into the third 50 on the turn. Let's have a look and see. I think it was lane 5 who turned in a 1:47. That's Nicola Harkis from Woodridge, 1:47.89 on the 150. Looks like it's going to be Nicola Harkis there in lane 5. But on her left in lane 3 from Summerstrand, we've got Kira van Heerden really putting in a good effort. Let's have a look at what the sprint at the last 12.5 is going to be. And it looks like it's going to be Kira from Summies that takes a win there. Well done. That was fantastic. So Summerstrand pulling out the win in the girls 15 to 16, 200 meters obstacle. Kiara van Heerden in a time of 2:23.50. Second place, Nicola Harkis Woodridge, 2:24.05. And then in third place, Chloe Gershoni from Clifton, 2:24. Right, we're moving on to Heat 3, the 17 to 18-year-old woman, 200 meters obstacle. In lane 2, we have Rebecca Harkham from Summerstrand. Lane 3, Kelsey Chang, Milnerton. Lane 4, Savannah Voigt from Clifton. Lane 5, Robin Howe, Kings Beach. And then in lane 6, Kimberly Howes from Hearties. Right, so in the water now, 17 to 18-year-old girls, 200 meters obstacle. Based on the results from this morning, we would expect Savannah Voigt from Clifton in lane 4 to be leading out the charges. She comes into the heats in a time of 2:28.28. It's definitely not disappointing at this point in time, leading out the 50, followed closely by Kelsey Chang of Milnerton and Robin Howe of Kings Beach. So Savannah turning first there in a 31.98. Second place, Robin Howe from Kings Beach in a 34.60, followed by Kelsey Chang, 34.94. Right, so we have Savannah leading quite comfortably now on the first 100. In lane 4 from Clifton, she's going to be turning in a 1:07.66, followed by lane 5, which is Robin Howe from Kings Beach in a 1:12.50, and then from Milnerton, Kelsey Chang, 1:13.99. So those are the three girls that are out in front at the moment. But we've got Savannah Voigt from Clifton with a commanding lead on this third 50 of the 200 meters obstacle under the gates. Having a really good underwater, keeping that streamlining. Goes in for her last turn, 1:44.39. She's got about a 12.5 meter lead on lane 5, which is Robin Howe from Kings Beach and Kelsey Chang in lane 3 from Milnerton. So out in front, leading very comfortably, is Savannah Voigt from Clifton. See if she can beat her time of 2:28.28 from this morning. Under the last gate, put in some gas, really last sprint for the last 12.5 meters. And a comfortable win there, 2:20.60. That's a fantastic swim, 8 seconds down from this morning. Well done. Good swim, Savannah. Right, in lane 5, we've got Robin Howe from Kings Beach, 2:32.17. So well done, Robin. And in third place, we've got Kelsey Chang, 2:35.94. Kelsey brought her time down nearly 9 seconds from this morning. So a fantastic swim from her, well done. Right, we now have the women 19 and over lining up for the 200-meter obstacle. In lane 1, we have Marilise Ferreira from Tux. Lane 2, Boris Mills, Bishop. Lane 3, Kendra Dutoy, Tux. Lane 4, Jessica Booth, Kings Beach. Lane 5, Tobe van Zyl, Tux. Lane 6, Sasha Lee Nordigan, Rocks. Lane 7, Deborah Dredge from Tux. And then in lane 8, Judy Smith from Clifton. Right, so we have the women 19 and older in the pool now. Based on this morning's results, we're looking at Kendra, Jessica, Tove, Sasha Lee. Those were the fastest qualifiers coming into this final. Lane 3, we've got Kendra Dutoy taking it out quite quickly there. So it's between her and Sasha Lee. Sasha Lee there in lane 6. Looks like she's going to tumble first. Yes, 33.13. All sitting on 34s for that first 50. But as we come down for the second 50, looks like Sasha's taking a commanding lead here. She goes down under the gate. Let's have a look at her streamlining. Yes, good one there. Back into the 12 and a half. Have a look and see what she does. First 100, 108.64. That's Sasha Lee Nordigan from Rocks. In second place, we've got Kendra Dutoy, 111.54, followed closely by Jessica Booth, Kings Beach, 111.71. So it looks like there's going to be a tussle now between Kendra Dutoy, Jessica Booth, as well as Tove van Zyl. Out in front, we've got Sasha Lee Nordigan from Rocks. She comes in for the 150. Let's have a look and see what her time is going to be. She tumbles in a 145.75. And it looks like it's lane 3. Kendra and Jessica almost on the same time. 149.33s. Kendra having a really good underwater on that last gate. Pulling away now from Jessica Booth from Kings Beach. Looks like she's really putting in a massive effort here to try and catch Sasha. So Sasha Lee, let's have a look and see. It's going to be a close finish here between Sasha and Kendra. Sasha just takes it. Yes, 2:23.29. Massive effort there from Kendra Dutoy from Tux, 2:24.33 on that last 50. In order to make up some distance from lane 4 and lane 5. So in first place, we have Sasha Lee Nordigan, a time of 2:23.29. Second place, Kendra Dutoy, 2:24.33 from Tux. And in third place, Jessica Booth, I think that was a 2:26. Well done, ladies, fantastic.
Boys now, 14 and over, for their 200-meter obstacle. Heat first final. In lane 1, we have Caleb Jansen, Big Bay. Lane 2, Backleg Korak from Woodridge. In lane 3, Johan Mulman, Woodridge. Swimming in lane 4, Troy McWilliam from Clifton. Swimming in lane 5, Derek Kotzer from Bloem. James Brass is in lane 6 from Kings Beach. L. Bittencourt Marks from Rocks swims in lane 7. Swimming in lane 8, Sebastian Steer from Clifton.
Right, so we've got the boys, 14-year-olds in the water at the moment. Based on this morning's finals, it's Troy McMillan from Clifton that should be out there. But we have in lane 2, Vaclav Horrock from Woodridge out in front, leading the chargers down the first 50 meters of the pool. Have a look at how they popped. Had a really good underwater there. Popped up first. Down first under the first gate of the second 50. But we've got Derek Kutzer from Bloemfontein giving him a good run for his money. Out in lane 6. In lane 5, we've got Derek Kutzer. Had a really good underwater there. So let's have a look. Lane 3, Johan Mollman from Woodridge. Lane 4, Troy McWilliam from Clifton. And Derek Kutzer in lane 5. So we've got Woodridge and Clifton out in front. Let's have a look and see who's going to take this third 50. Troy McMillan from Clifton isn't about to relinquish his lead at this point in time. We've got Johan Mollman following very closely there from Woodridge. Had a good underwater there in lane 3. On the other side of the pool, we've got Derek Kutzer from Bloemfontein at the turn. Right, so the speed is starting to come in. In lane 4, Troy McWilliam from Clifton. And he is really putting on the gas on this last 50 meters. Followed very, very closely by lane 3, Johan Mollman from Woodridge. Johan really trying to catch Troy, but it looks like it's going to be Troy who takes this event. Yes, Troy McWilliam from Clifton in a time of 2:19.05. Second place, Johan Mollman from Woodridge in a 2:21.13. And then Derek Kutzer from Bloemfontein in a time of 2:28.67. Well done.
Right, we are on boys 15 to 16 finals, the 200-meter obstacle. In lane 1, let's have a hand for Aidan Mills from Tuks. Coming in lane 2, Ben McMillan. Oh, Allah, Ben McWilliam, my apologies, from Clifton. In lane 3, from Woodridge, Alexander Mollman. Let's have a big hearties welcome for Christian van Eden in lane 4. King's Beach, lane 5, Connor Monument. Representing Hearties in lane 6, Neil Holthuizen. Christian Botner from Hearties in lane 7. And then we have Vilan Basson from Clifton in lane 8.
Right, so the boys 15 to 16 finals of the 200-meter obstacle. Based on this morning's events results, it's Christian van Eden who came in with a 2:15, as well as Connor Mahan from King's Beach also came into the final with a 2:15. At this point in time, under the second gate of the first 50, not much separating any of them. Looks like it's going to be lane 3, Alexander Mollman from Woodridge, who touches first. Yes, he does, in a time of 30.70. Nothing separating the next couple, 3 or 4 swimmers, all sitting on a 31. Right. We've got Christian van Heerden, we've got Alexander Moorman and Connor Moynihan from Kings Beach, all in a straight line here. We've also got Ben McWilliam from Clifton coming through now. Let's have a look and see who turns first at the next 12 and a half. After the gate, it looks like it's going to be lane 3. Lane 3, Alexander Moorman from Woodridge, followed very closely by Ben McWilliam and Christian van Heerden. Right, so leading out at the moment is lane 3, Alexander Moorman from Woodridge, followed very closely by Christian van Heerden. Look at those nice long strokes of Christian. It's coming through. He's one of the youngsters in this event, only 15 years old. Let's see who tumbles first. It looks like it's lane 4, Christian van Heerden in a 1:39.28, followed very closely by Alexander Moorman, 1:39.40. Right, they're really putting on the gas in this last 50 meters of the men's 15 to 16-year-old 200 obstacle. Who's it going to be? Christian and Connor Moynihan. Last 12.5 meters going into the wall. This is going to be a fantastic race. Oh my goodness, Bridget, you can't get closer than that. So in first place we had Connor Moynihan from Kings Beach, 2:11.63. Christian van Heerden from Hearties, 2:11.76. Nothing separating those two young men. Each of them are 15 years old, so they still are the youngsters in this particular age group. So well done, Christian and Connor. Fantastic swimming.
Right, we move on to boys, 17 to 18. Zach Waters from Clifton in lane 1. Nice wave, I like it. Lane 2, Jamie Smuts, Big Bay. Lane 3, Antwini Pieterse, Hearties. Swimming in lane 4, Aidan Bourneman from Boksburg. Len Douglas McKay swimming in lane 5 for Bloemfontein. Kings Beach is represented in lane 6 by Jordan Denyer. Noel Lombard from Clifton is swimming in lane 7. And rounding out our finalists, Luke Block from Big Bay in lane 8.
Right, so we've got the final of the boys, 7 to 18, 200 meters obstacle. After the first gate, we've got Aidan Bourneman just popping up there in front. We would expect him to lead this race. He came in with the fastest time this morning, a time of 2:05.21. Let's just have a look and see what he does. His first 50 out in a 28.08, followed closely by Len Douglas in a 29, as well as Jordan Kaya in a 28.8. So at this point in time, we've got Aidan Bourneman leading out in the second 50 of the 200-meter obstacle for 17 to 18-year-old men, followed by Len Douglas McKay from Bloemfontein, and Jordan Denyer from Kings Beach in lane 6. So Aidan got Len Douglas and Jordan on a 1:01.30 and a 1:01.29 respectively. But it's Aidan, thank you. It's Aidan that's leading out this third length, which is always the hardest length of the 200 meter. He's doing really nicely there, holding it very, very well. And then in lanes 5 and 6, we've got Len Douglas and Jordan battling it out for the minor placings there. But out in front, we've got Aidan Borman, one of the outstanding juniors coming up, represented South Africa at the World Championships in Italy last year. Really coming into his own. Len Douglas McKay, also a Protea Lifesaver, and looks like Aidan Borman in a 2:04.67, followed by Len Douglas McKay, 2:07.82, and Jordan Denya from Kings Beach in a 2:08.67. Well done.
We finish our obstacles with our big men of the day, the 19 and over. In lane 1, representing Tix, Andre Mouton. Lane 2, from Clifton, Hannah Goreel. Lane 3, also from Tix, Jason Rogers. Swimming in lane 4, also from Tix, Robbie LaRue. Representing Tix as well in lane 5 is Orchid van Skalkwyk. Swimming in lane 6, Avron Manchester from Clifton. And also in lane 7, Luke Mansveld, also from Clifton.
Right, so we're off in the men 19 and over 200 meter obstacle. Based on the results from this morning, we would expect Robbie LaRue from Tux out in lane 4 to out and possibly win this event. And then it would be Jason and possibly Orchid that would be scrapping it out for second and third place. But out in front, we've got Robbie LaRue in lane 4, 28.70. Second place, we've got Orchid van Skalkwyk, 30.61. And then Jason Rogers in a time of 32.14 for the first 50. Right out in front, we've got Robbie LaRue looking really comfortable. See, Robbie likes to take quite a bit of time to go under the gates. It makes good use of his streamline position. Look how far he comes out of his turn. Very good streamlining. That follows through under each of the gates as well. Gets right on top of the water. We've got Robbie out in front. Really putting the gas on the pedal on this third 50. This is the hardest 50 of any 200. Then we've got in lane 5, we've got Orchid, also from Tux coming through. But it's Robbie LaRue all the way there, making good use of his excellent underwaters under the gates. Really putting the gas on the pedal now on this last 50. I think he's going to try and go faster than this morning. This morning was sitting at a 2:04.28. Let's have a look and see what he goes for the last 12 and a half. Really pushing into the wall. 2:03.40. Right, so that's almost a second down from this morning. Well done, Robster. Okay, bringing in second place in lane 5 is Orchid van Skalkwyk, also from Tix, in a time of 2:21.71. In third place Jason Rogers from Tix in a time of 2:27.86. Well done.
Well done to all those swimmers, great finals, very entertaining to watch. Can we ask now for all the competitors for the relay to start marshalling? Asking for all the competitors for the relays to start marshalling.
Right, Bridget, I think we're going to have some great times now in the relays. In the first heat, we've got two teams from Clifton and one team from Hearties. It's a girls 14 to 18, 200 4x50 obstacle. It's going to be a hard call. Those Clifton girls have certainly been putting in some good times, but we must never ever discount Hearties. They always have something up their sleeve.
Agreed. If you could put money on it, Heather, what would you call? Let's make it exciting for me.
I can't call this
Tough
one.
one, I agree. Right, if we can have all the ladies, please, to Marshall for the relay. We'd like to call some competitors down for interviews. If we get the winners, please, of the last 3 events. We'd like Robbie LaRue to come down. We'd like Aidan Bourneman to come down, and we'd like the 2 chaps from the 15 to 16 finals to please come down for an interview. But my memory serves me correctly, it was Christian and Connor. 1 and 2 gave us a thrilling final. So if those lads could please come downstairs so we can have a little interview.
Right, so we've got heat 1 of the girls 14 to 18, 200 meter 4x50 obstacle relay. This first heat, we've got just 2 teams. That'll be the B team from Hearties as well as the B team from Clifton. And Bridget, I think this is great that we can actually have 2 heats of relay teams where, you know, some teams are able to put in 2, have an A and a B team.
Yeah, it's actually thrilling to see the depth, which I think is quite exciting for the future of lifesaving.
Absolutely.
They're coming.
Okay, so in lane 3, we've got the team from Clifton. Where's Clifton? Make some noise for your team. We've got Anna Allen, Imani Mokotsi, Hannah McClellan, and Ellen Hodgkinson. They are swimming in lane 3, the team from Clifton. And in lane 5, the team from Hearties. Let's make some noise for the team from Hearties. Right, we've got Maria dos Santos, we've got Kimberly Howes, Lane Fouchier, and Larato Molobi. And they're off. First heat of the finals of the girls 14 to 18 4x50 obstacle relay. So in lane 5 we have the team from Hearties, and in lane 3 we have the B team from Clifton. Right, nothing separating these two at the first gate. Team from Clifton followed very closely by Hearties on the changeover. Hearties edging slightly ahead now. Their swimmer had a very good underwater under the gates, but the team from Clifton edging closer and closer. Let's see how their underwaters are. Nothing separating them there. The last 12 and a half really going in hard for the changeover. First is Hearties in the water, followed by Clifton. Really good underwaters from the swimmer from Hearties, Reflections. Just pulling away very nicely there. You can see the difference that the underwaters make under the gates. Last 12 and a half meters going into the wall. She'll really be pushing here. It's the team from Hearties Reflections in first place. And off they go. Last leg of this 4x50 200-meter obstacle relay. Clifton in now. Hearties taking a commanding lead now. The last 12 and a half meters coming up. Very good underwaters once again. Stepping on the gas for a good finish. Hearties Reflections in a time of 2:28.44. And in second place, Clifton in a time of 2:35.79. Bridget, we got a full heat for the next one. This is going to be exciting.
This I'm really looking forward to, Heather. This is our second heat of our finals for the girls 4x50 meter. Just wait for all the teams to line up. But in lane 1, we have the team from King's Beach. Home ground.
We need some noise from King's Beach.
I hear nothing.
Okay, we'll just have to do it
and
for
we
them.
flew here. In lane 2, we have the team from Turks. In lane 3, let's show some support for the team representing Bloemfontein. Swimming in lane 4 is the team representing Woodridge.
I don't see Woodridge here. I think
I'm not
they
sure
might
I
have
see
pulled
Woodridge.
out. They're
In
not.
lane 5, we have the team from Seagulls. Swimming in lane 6 from Summerstrand. We have a Summerstrand. In lane 7, Harty's Reflection. Good luck, teams. We look forward to some great stuff.
In lane 8, we also have the team from Clifton. They were in the previous heat and we moved down, so all the 8 teams
Heather.
are swimming here. Lane 8, Clifton. And they're off. First out was the team from Harty's Reflections in lane 7. Lane 8, we've got Clifton right on the other side. Clifton A team, Amber Rose, Savannah, Chloe and Eve. Here in lane 1, we've got Kings Beach, we've got Kendra, Robin, Megan and Tegan. Let's see who comes in and touches first. Looks like it's going to be Clifton off. Then followed by lane 6, which is Summerstrand. And Kings Beach here in lane 1. Right, so out in front, we've got lane 8, which is the team from Clifton, followed very closely by lane 6, Summerstrand. Then out here in lane 1, we've got Kings Beach. Very good underwater from the girls, swimming second in from Kings Beach. And third swimmer off, that's Clifton out in lane 8, followed by Harty's Reflections, Summies and Kings Beach. Right, so this is going to be an exciting relay. We've still got lane 8, team from Clifton out in the lead, followed very closely by Harty's Reflections, and out here in lane 1, Kings Beach. Let's see who touches the wall first. Oh, Kings Beach, Harty's and Clifton, nothing separating them there, Bridget. Right, really good underwaters. It looks like it's lane 1, Kings Beach, who's come in, but Clifton really not wanting to relinquish their lead. Harty's Reflections on their tail. Who is it going to be? It looks like it could be Kings Beach from lane 1. Yeah, oh, well done. That was an amazing swim. So, in lane 1, we have the team from Kings Beach. Looks like they took the win there, 2:12.98. And then Harty's Reflections, 2:14.64. And then third place, Clifton, 2:14.93. Bridget, I think you can see what a difference the fourth relay team member can make, especially if they're usually the fastest on the team.
For sure. And well done.
Come in for some great wins.
Luckily, Clifton came and actually entered the team there, right? We showed their mettle.
There was some great swimming there. Well done, those 3 teams.
It was really cool stuff to watch. Well done to all of those competitors. We now move on to the boys. Obstacle relays. So great here, Heather, that we have 2 heats of obstacle relays for the boys. Right, so in our first heat, Heather, we have 2 teams that are going to be vying for the spoils. And that is in lane 3, we have a team from Kings Beach. And it's lane 4, we have a team from Clifton.
And we have Arenas, Aidan Borman, and the 3 guys from Boxburg. There they are there.
They tune in or open?
Not least, it looks like we have a team from Boxburg. Right, so in lane 2, let's hear it. Big warm welcome for team from Boxburg.
Right, so we have 2 teams from Kings Beach and from Clifton. In this first heat of the boys 14 to 18, 200 meters obstacle relay. Lane 3, we have the team from Kings Beach, Christian Apples, Matthew Goodall, James Bryce and Matthew Wold. And in lane 5, Clifton, Noel Lombard, Adam Clutie Hopkins, Troy McWilliam and George Allen. So, out in front, we've got the team from Kings Beach. Team Kings Beach out in front at the moment, followed closely by Clifton. Third swimmer from Clifton really putting on the gas there, trying to catch up a few meters from the swimmer from Clifton. Doing a really good job there under the gates. Very good underwaters, made up a few meters there. Let's see what happens on the last length. Neck and neck. Both of those swimmers doing really well, especially the guys from Clifton. Well done. Caught up quite a bit of time there. Kings Beach not ready to relinquish their hopes of a win in this heat. Last 12.5 meter sprint, lane 3. We have Kings Beach taking the win, a time of 2:06.66. In second place, Clifton 2:13.37.
Okay, so we move on to the boys 14 to 18, 200 meter obstacle relay. In lane 1, representing from Hearties. In lane 2, we have the team from Woodridge. In lane 3, Seagulls. Swimming in lane 4, Big Bay. In lane 5, we have Clifton. Swimming in lane 6, Tix. Team from Bloemfontein represents in lane 7. And swimming in lane 8, team swimming and representing Kings Beach. That's better.
Right, and they're off. Lane 1, Hearties. Lane 2, Woodridge. Lane 3, Seagulls. Lane 4, Big Bay. Lane 5, Clifton. Lane 6, Tix. Lane 7, Bloem. Lane 8, Kings Beach. Out in front, it looks like Woodridge at the moment, followed closely by the team from Hearties. Bridget, this is going to be an amazing relay. Right, lane 2, Woodridge off. Then followed by lane 1, Hearties. Out there in lane 8, we've got Kings Beach. Oh, Kings Beach had a fantastic underwater there. Really made up a lot of meters underwater. Right, so we're looking at Kings Beach, Woodridge, and Hearties. Woodridge coming in for the touch there. Woodridge, Kings Beach, Hearties Reflections. Followed by lane 5, Clifton, Tux. Right, so out in lane 8, we've got Kings Beach really putting on a good show there. Followed closely by Woodridge, Hearties Reflections, making up some good meters there. I think this is Christian. Right, Kings Beach, Hearties Reflections, and Woodridge. This is going to be a fantastic relay. So out in lane 8, we got Kings Beach, Hearties Reflections. This is Antoine Peterson coming in fantastic fourth length there. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. Look at Tony Peterson had the most amazing underwater under the gate there. Made up a huge amount of meters and came in very, very closely. Well done, the team from Artie's Reflections, from Kings Beach, and from Woodridge. So, first place, Kings Beach, 152.01. Second, Artie's, 152.90. And then in third place was Woodridge, 154.72. Some great swimming
That was
there.
nail biting, Heather. Need a moment to catch your breath, right?
Absolutely.
How was
Getting
that
so
late
excited
charge
I
from
couldn't even
Marty?
think who was swimming.
I know, right?
Really, really exciting relays here, Bridget.
You really are. And this is going to be a nail biting who gets 1 and 2. Because we have a team from Clifton in lane 4. And we have a team from Turks in lane 5. So this is a battle of beachies versus inlandies. So let's see how we go, girls. But all you got, we look forward to some great swimming.
This is the women 4x50 meter obstacle. Clifton have had a great run here in the pool. Put together some really good swims. They've got a good team here. They've got Judy Smith, Chloe Gushani, Sylvie Gorel, and Savannah Voigt in their team. And then Tux got Deborah Dredge, Marlies Ferreira, Kendra Dutoy, and Tove van Sale. I think my money needs to be on Tux for this one.
Right, and away they go. Tux versus Clifton in this nail-biting finale. Who's it going to be? Tux, at the moment, has come out second. Clifton is showing some dominance with the yellow cap. Coming through there. First swimmer getting ready to go into a second gate. Remember, it's all about depth, it's all about volume, it's all about can all 4 swimmers display and play their best. So here we go. At the moment, it's Clifton versus Tux. This is, oh, Tux, very, very nice start there, right? From their second swimmer. Oh my word, and it looks, Heather, like Tux is going to take it at the moment. So you see, it's volume. It's
I think
depth.
that's
This is why
Kendra
relays are so
Dutoy.
exciting.
Is that Kendra Dutoy out in
That's
leading
right.
Tux?
That's correct. Yes, it's Kendra Dutoy. That's had a great swim here for the Tux team. She's going to tag in Tove van Sale, I think.
Yep.
There goes Tove from Tux. Clifton coming in now, tagging the third swimmer. Right, so Tux. Oh, Tove van Sale having a beautiful swim, pulling away from Clifton.
Tove's got some great underwaters there.
Very nice.
It really makes a big difference on some of these relays. Have a look at how far she comes out under the gates. Really, really working those underwaters. So it sticks out in front. Clifton now coming in with the last swimmer.
Tux showing some dominance here in this race. What's the record? Are we way off the record?
Right, so the record here is 155.98. That was the SA Protea team.
Okay.
Asha Lee Corris, Kamal Bolson, Kirsten Billingham, and Bia van Bachen.
Oh, some big names there, hey?
Very good. 209.88.
Right. Well done,
done.
Tux. Well done, Clifton. Nice.
Clifton coming in to 18.81. Well done, ladies. Bridget. So we've only got one heat in the men's 200 meter 4x50 obstacle relay in the pool.
We've got an invitational team swimming here in this event.
Oh, we've got a mixed team here, 3 boys from Boksburg and 1 from Sanatla that are making up the invitation team. This is just to give them a little bit of a swim out, see how they can do against the big guns here. Right, so in lane 2 we've got Tux, Andre Mouton, Yannick Okutsia, Jason Rogers, Ludolf Dubé. Lane 3, Tux, Robbie Leroux, Okut van Skalkwyk, Johan Lawrence, Aiden Mills. Lane 5 we've got the invitation team. Lane 6, Clifton, Zach Waters, Wieland Basson, Tanner Gorell, Evan Manchester. Lane 7, Paul Lombard, Ryan Vogt, Keegan Thompson and Luke Hansfield. Right, so it's Tux leading at the moment, followed by the invitation team. So Tux A team out in front. It's the team of Robbie Leroux, Okut van Skalkwyk, Jan Lawrence and Aiden Mills. Invitation team coming through really strongly now in second place. Looks like third place it's going to be the B team from Tux, followed closely by Clifton. Nothing separating those 2 teams at the moment. I think this looks like Johan Lawrence. You can get that. Oh, that's not Johan. Okay, I think that's Robbie Leroux bringing in the Tux third team. Johan is going to take over from him. Yes, it's Johan Lawrence in for Tux on the 4th length. Then have Aiden Mills from the invitation team in lane 5. Lane 6, we've got Clifton coming in, and then lane 2. And lane 7, so the teams from Tux and from Clifton. Right, a convincing win for Tux A team. Johan Lawrence bringing it back there in lane 3. Lane 5, the invitation team. Lane 6, Clifton in 3rd place. And then the Tux B team. So the official results: first place Tux A 149.20. Second place will be the Clifton team in a 204.35, and then in 3rd place the Tux B team a 204.69. Well done.
Right, we're standing here with the winner. Excellent. So we're here with the winner of...
200 obstacles, ma'am. 200 obstacles, ma'am.
Correct. So obviously we were expecting a win from you after your great display in the heats this morning. How were you feeling with your swim this afternoon?
I'm very happy with my swim. I need to work on my front end speed a little, but at least the back end is there, so I'm happy about it. The young guns are performing, so I got to keep up.
So we expect to see you taking even more seconds off at Interprovincials?
Yes, I'm going to try. I know what to work on now, so I'm glad I can go back and work on it now.
And Robbie, tell me, a lot of people are inspired by you. Who inspires you?
I don't really have a role model. I just believe in you want to be the best that you can be at the moment, so you can train hard so that your future self could be proud of yourself, your past.
Oh, that's such great advice for all the youngsters. So Robbie, look out for the youngsters, eh? We're going to do a youngster right now. Thank you very much, Robbie, and thanks for taking the time to have a chat to us.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right, now we talk to Aidan Bourneman. Aidan Bourneman is from the club of...
Boksburg.
So Aidan, were you happy with your performance? Is there something that you could have improved on? Or were you actually like, that was a great swim for me?
I'm really happy with my swim. It was a great swim for me. I've been trying to break that 205 barrier for quite a while now, but there's always somewhere to swim faster, always a way to get faster, and I think I can go much faster than a 205.
So was this the event that you actually wanted to come down and perform in? Is this your race, or do you have a couple of others?
It is one of my big ones. I'd say my main one is 100 rescue medley. Really like that race.
Okay, so are you properly tapered for nationals, or great things, even better things coming from Interprovincials?
I'm definitely not fully tapered for nationals. So hopefully better things at RPs, but we'll see how it goes.
Excellent. Well, good luck, and good luck with your future endeavors. Thanks very much. Thanks, guys.
I was going to rap on the mic.
Yeah, I saw that. Karna's
We have a little rap from Aidan Bourneman whilst we're waiting for line throw. Chickened out. All right, so we're coming up for line throws now. Unfortunately, we can't commentate during line. We can commentate. Oh, wow! Isn't that exciting, Heather? Oh, I love line throw. I'm very excited for line throw. All right, whilst we're waiting for line throw, if anyone has picked up a watch, a specific model of watch is? Gotcha. A red gotcha. And also a
WJD.
So a bracelet. So we're looking for a watch and a bracelet that has perhaps been recovered by someone. If you could please bring it downstairs to myself. We've got someone that would like to obviously be Sorry. Someone's also taken one of the ropes for our line throw. So if you could please return that. I'll call you. I'm very excited for line throw. It's one of my favorite events, that and surf. So For me, it's all about technique on both sides of the recipients. The thrower, obviously, there's a lot of pressure on them, I understand that. But there's also a lot of pressure on the patients.
Exactly, when you have that line coming towards you and it's maybe just outside your reach and then you're trying to get it with your toes, it's a lot of pressure.
Lots.
So lane 3, we've got Harties, lane 4, Clifton, and then lane 5, Clifton. Surf teams really putting on a great show here at the Pool Championships, DHL 2023 Lifesaving Pool Championships. Right, so all teams really just taking up their time in the wind-up. Artie's throwing out first, followed by lane 5 in Clifton. And in lane 4, Clifton. Clifton urging her teammate to try and catch onto that rope, Bridget. But again, if it's not near you, there are. Can't take it.
Short.
Yeah.
So you've got to keep calm under the pressure, take deep breaths. It's all about strength and of character here.
Correct. And of course there is a time limit as well as the distance, 12.5 meters, and 2 minutes they have in order to try and get their patient in.
Good effort from all three teams. We move along to our next competitors. We have a nice display of 6 teams that are going to represent now. In lane 2, we have a team that represents Harties, Reflections. In lane 3, we have a team from Bloemfontein. Throwing in lane 4, we have a team from Harties. I'm assuming that's the B team. Showing nice depth there. So competing in lane 5 is the team from Kings Beach. Lane 6, we have Tux. And in lane 7, Summerstrand. So we've got a nice mix here of inland versus coastals.
So the team from Harties in lane 2, Kimberly Howes and Tamika Visser. Bloemfontein in lane 3, Kayla Visser, Caitlin Visser. Lane 4, Harties, Maria De Santos, Lane Fisher. Lane 5, Kings Beach, Megan Ho and Robin Ho. Seems that this is a sibling event. Tux, we have Caitlin and Caitlin Foster, and in Summerstrand, Georgia May Stone and Jodie Wilson. Four teams busy.
Interesting to note the different techniques in one in a row.
It's like the team from Bloemfontein, as well as the team from Kings Beach. Bloemfontein in a time of 2020. That's Kayla Pfister and Kaylin Pfister. And then in lane 5, Megan Huff and Robin Huff. The team from Kings Beach, a time of 22:46. And the team from Summerstrand there in lane 7, that's Georgia May Stone and Jodie Wilson, a time of 26:36. Well done.
It's swift, efficient work there from the team from Bloemfontein. Well done. Very closely followed by Kings.
Yeah. So we have 4 finals in the women's 14 to 18 line throw pool relay. Got a full heat here, Bridget. So this is another tough one to call. Again, a lot is reliant on good technique for this particular event.
Like we have in lane 1, like we've got Clifton, whilst they're coming out to start. So the team from Clifton is Chloe Gashuni and Amana Makotsi. In lane 2, we have Summerstrand team composing of Meg Bensel and Taylor Wilson. Swimming in lane 3 is Jaden Smith and Kaylee Smith, and they're from Rocks. In lane 4, from Clifton, Ellen Hodgkinson and Savannah Voigt. In lane 5, Summerstrand, composed of Madison Faree and Rebecca Harkham. Tux is represented by Renee Jaban and Nicole Norman. From Woodridge in lane 7 we have Daniela Harkis and Chloe Bateman. In lane 8 we have a team from Seagulls, that's Shantae Killian and Tara Jenica.
So everybody winding up there, ready to start with their first throw. Looks like Rocks in, unfortunately went over into the wrong lane, but the team in lane 4, Clifton, Ellen Hodgkinson and Savannah Voigt, who come in with a 23:17 in first place. Well done. It's in the wrong lane. Second place, the team from Tux in lane 6, Renelle Joubert and Nicole Norman. Well done, ladies. So we only had 2 finishers in that heat. This is a very pressurized event.
nerves can't handle it, and I'm not out there.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable just to regain your composure all the way. Oh.
It's
On
also
both
about
sides.
accuracy, because if the rope lands in the wrong lane, even if you
Correct.
make the distance,
Yes. And you're so tempted to grab it.
you can't pull
I
in
know.
your opponent.
Can't you do that, Heather?
No.
Oh. I would. Hence I'm here. I was so tempted to grab it, and then I realized,
Right, the swimmers coming on to pool deck. The final heat of the girls 14 to 18 50-meter line throw pool relay. Again, we have a full heat, which is always good to see.
give the names. So in lane 1 we have from King's Beach, we have Annalisa Nomoi and Tegan Piao. So in lane 2 from Seagulls, Angelina Rockman and Zara Brown. Bishop is in 3 with Georgia Singh and Babette van Rooyen. In lane 4 we have Milnerton. I'm not sure if Milnerton are there. In lane 5 we have Bloemfontein, Kaylee Peace Armour and Anne-Marie de Villiers. Team from Big Bay is in lane 6. Don't see them. In lane 7 from Harties, Zanya van Rensburg and Lanique Rolls. And in lane 8 from Woodridge, Jessica Harkis and Nicola Harkis. Looks like a family affair. Good luck.
Right, the event has started. All the girls are busy with their wind-up. Oh, it looks like Harty's Reflections there in lane 7. The team from...
That is incredibly fast, eh? From Harties.
That was unbelievable. 16:46.
And look at the difference the pull-in makes, eh? And
Yeah.
the patient kicking.
Harty's Reflections. Harties, Zanya van Rensburg and Lanique Rolls bringing in the gold medal. Well, it actually looks like Bloemfontein came in there first. So it was Bloemfontein, Kaylee Pierce Armour and Anne-Marie de Villiers and Zanya van Rensburg and Lanique Rolls from Harties.
Right, Heather, we move along to the boys now, 14 to 18. Really, really nice set of contestants here. So I see that this record's held by Milan Erasmus and Connor Buerta back from 2023.
Yeah, that was actually a world record by Milan, set in wasn't 2023, it was 2018 that they set it at World Champs.
That's brilliant, so let's see if we get close to that today.
That was Milan's event.
It was, I remember it well.
Yeah.
So we've got the teams contesting that today. We've got in lane 1, we've got Kings Beach, we've got Connor Bagley and James Brass. In lane 2, from Clifton, we have Noel Lombard and Ben McWilliam. In lane 3, from Bloemfontein, we've got Derek Kotzer and Liam Nivout. In lane 4, from Kings Beach, Cannon Brass, Jordan Denya. In lane 5, from Big Bay, Matthew Brooker and Caleb Johnson. In lane 6, from Seagulls, Waylon Fasahi and Connor Daniels. In lane 7, we have another Kings Beach representation from Christian Apples and Connor Monument. And then from Clifton, in lane 8, we also have Sebastian Steer and Troy McWilliam. So it looks like brother against brother in this final. So good luck.
Right, the first heat of the men's, or the boys, 14 to 18, line throw, relay. Oh, looks like lane 3, Bloemfontein, followed by lane 8, Clifton. Let's see who gets that one. Oh, Bloemfontein in a time of 20:29. That is the team of Derek Kutzer and Liam Nivout in second place. Second place, I think it was the team from Clifton, Sebastian Steer and Troy McWilliam. Unfortunately, the times on the board are not giving us a true reflection of the actual results. So apologies for that.
So we move on to the heat 2 now. Give them a bit of time just to exit the water before we make the announcements. Showing a nice depth here in the line throw. A lot of teams stepping up and representing. So in this heat, in lane 2, we have right. In lane 1, from Seagulls, we have Jaden Agnew and Justin Agnew. Correct? Seven.
Yeah. Right, so in lane 1, we have the team from Seagulls, Deanna Brunt and Carlo Morgan. Lane 2, Clifton, George Allen, Zach Walters. Lane 3, Clifton, Ryan Voigt and Willan Besson. Lane 4, Hearties, Christian van Eden and Tony Petersen. Lane 5, Big Bay, Luke Locke and Jamie Smuts. Lane 6, Hearties, Neil Holtzhausen and Christian Botma. Lane 7, Yannick Kutsia and Clayton Thompson from Tix. And in lane 8, Woodridge, Johan Moorman and Vaclav Horak. Right, so all teams busy winding up at the moment. Let's see who gets the first throw. Looks like Hearties. Both teams from Hearties. Oh, there goes Tix. Tix and Clifton. Right, so Clifton in lane 3, 1680, followed by Tix, 1750. And in third place, the team from Woodridge, 2230. Well done, Clifton. Right, Bridget, we're heading in for the last heat of the boys 14 to 18, 50-meter line throw relay. Lane 1, we've got Seagulls, Jagan Agnew and Justin Agnew. The brothers representing Seagulls in lane 1. In lane 2, Tux, Ludolf Hubert and Aidan Mills. Lane 3, Boxburg, Aidan Borman and Thiago Gonzalez. Lane 4, Milnerton, Jarvan Presence and Nico Zumt. Lane 5, Kings Beach, Matthew Goodall and Matthew Wolf. Lane 6, Woodridge, Liam Schweitzer and Alexander Mullman. Lane 7, Summerstrand, Jeff Cowper-Johnson and Leo Luke Stein. And then in lane 8, the team from Bloemfontein, the Mackay brothers, Bernard and Len Douglas. Right, the last heat of the boys 14 to 18 line throw relay. Right, looks like Tux in lane 2. Yes! Tux, lane 2 in a time of 16:04, followed by Milnerton 17:19. And the team from Bloemfontein in third place, 17:41. It was great. Well done. Well done, everyone. Next event is the women's 50-meter line throw relay. Just one heat in this, Bridget. In lane 1, we've got the team from Tux, Deborah Dredge and Marlies Ferreira. In lane 2, the team from Tux, Marilise and Deborah. In lane 3, Tux, Kendra Dutoy and Tove van Zyl. Lane 4, Clifton, Sylvie Gorel and Chloe Gershoni. Lane 5, we've got an invitation team. Lane 6, Clifton, Judy Smith and Savannah Voigt. And then in lane 7, also the team from Clifton, Ellen Hodgkinson and Imani Machotsi.
Right, so we have our patients going out to get their lines ready. So, where the invitational team is. But we have all the other competitors ready. It's a very technical race, this. So here we go, Tix versus Clifton, it looks like, and we've got a throw out there by the girl from Tix. All right, and there we go. Oh, very, very, very close, but it looks like Tix took it in 18:09. Second team from Clifton with 18:44, so very, very close stuff. And in third place, Clifton C, I think, with 27:34. Nice display, girls. We move on to the last of the round throw men now. We have 2 heats. In heat 1, it's again Clifton versus Tix. So in lane 3, we have Tegan Thompson and Ben McWilliam from Clifton. In lane 4 from Tix, we have Robbie LaRue and Andre Mouton. And in lane 5, representing Clifton, is Luke Mansfeld and Vilan Basson. So we've got 2 coasties with an inland in between. We've seen some dominance from Robbie this morning and earlier on today, so let's see if he can withhold his winning streak.
All competitors, if you have left any of your clothing on pool deck, please make sure that you come and collect it. So if you have any clothing that you have left on pool deck, please make sure that you come and collect it, otherwise it might not be here and you'll be starting to look all over the place for it.
Come with me, going home with me.
It was great for Clayton.
The record here is 8.84. So boys, we expect great things. And away we go. Clifton versus Tux. Tux gets their line out, and away they go. Come boys, let's go, let's go, let's go. Nice. Right, we see Clifton just short there in lane 5. This is where it takes patience. No. Still within our time limit. So the team from Tux, their time isn't displaying, but they were definitely number 1.
It's a pity about that time, Bridget. I think that relay team from Tux did a really good time there. So it's a pity about the time didn't come up on the board. Well done, Tux. All right, so we're on to the last of the line throws. Men in lane 1. We have from Clifton, Tanner Goriel and Zach Waters. I hope I said your name right. In lane 2. No. In lane 3, Clifton, Everin Manchester and Daryl Lint. In lane 4 from Tux, Jason Rogers, Ockert van Schalkwyk. In lane 5. In lane 6, Milnerton, Marco Zumt, Nico Zumt, Family Affair. Unfortunately, I can't give you the time you're going to try and beat because it didn't show up, but it's fast.
And away we go. So here we go, some different styles there, and the throws out, Cliff. Oh. Okay, both Clifton teams struggling there. Toes coming out. Love it. But looks like the team there in Seagulls. Sorry, Milnerton, sorry. Got so excited at what was going on in lane 4. But well done to the team from Milnerton. Seagulls didn't actually perform today with 23.26. Then and then obviously Clifton would be in second place.
The warmth of the African sun, a welcoming smile, where the ocean sound the call to the beginning of a beautiful day. The palpable promise of collecting priceless
we're going to have a little bit of a break, probably
name
about 10 minutes while they remove the obstacles. Then we'll commence with the finals for the toe.
beckoning you to boundless discoveries of this place. A place where nature conspired to give you adventure, where escape in endless seas calls out to your soul, flowing with wondrous creation and dreams come alive. Where your mind's eye could never imagine.
All right,
the
so
beauty
we'll
to be
allow
found
the
in depths
judges to and the
All
technical
the
officials
shores
to have a
of the
little
day where
5-minute
footsteps
break.
lead to lifelong bonds, where you cast your spoons
Just while they're removing the
on
obstacles.
sparkling waters.
The
sound of the air gliding against your skin as your footsteps lead you
I'll
to
announce when we're going to start marshalling for the finals.
with giants in
Catch
the
your breath,
company of
everyone, after all that excitement.
capture new
Then we'll
visitors,
commence with the finals.
where there's freedom to try and chase the wind, knowing that the dunes will catch you if you fall, leading you to rivers. A source of fuel for the inventive and imaginative transit to paths of history whose rhythm tells of an electric culture that is the story of this place. A rich heritage filled with beauty and pain, strength, adversity, and resilience. A human experience full of color and tapestry that is this place. Its new smells, taste, textures, and sounds. A rhythm that opens your heart to the spontaneity, fun, and happiness for which our new normal has left us longing can be found in this place. Where the familiar and the new, from sunrise to sunset, fill the streets with life. Heartbeats of people whose warmth of spirit shines bright like stars in a warm summer's night. With arms wide open to welcome you to this place. A place where you make memories. Nelson Mandela Bay.
I plead to everyone again, if anyone has found a watch and a bracelet, please will you return it? Please keep your eyes peeled. It was last seen that end of the pool, which is the shallow end. Thank you, Ludolf. At the shallow end of the pool. And an official, naughty adult, left your clothing lane 6 at the pool deck. Maybe return now. Anyway, so officials, we've got your clothes for ransom, and we're waiting for, please, someone. We've got a very stressed young man here looking for his watch and his neck bracelets.
Named after former President, Peace Prize winner Nelson Mandela, Nelson Mandela Bay is a foothold to the African continent, offering easy access to vital and reliable logistical solutions such as transport networks via sea, road, and air. The Bay is a low-cost, secure, and connected platform into the region, Africa, and the world. Lying midway between Cape Town and Durban, Nelson Mandela Bay is home to several multinational companies, and the biggest SEZ in sub-Saharan Africa, the Kucha SEZ, offering investors world-class infrastructure and access to 2 ports, including the deep water port of Mannequin. With warm, dry summers and mild winter temperatures, the bay boasts unspoiled beaches, offering smart living, work and play, with several key sectors well positioned for investment. These are the automotive, agro-processing, light manufacturing, oceans economy, tourism, and services sectors. With world-class infrastructure and business support services, Nelson Mandela Bay is primed for investment, offering incentives such as grants and tax breaks through the Department of Trade and Industry.
Some of the advantages of investing in Nelson Mandela Bay is that we've got strong logistic links with major freeways connecting major South African cities with Nelson Mandela Bay. We've got 2 ports within Nelson Mandela Bay. Also a Kucha industrial development zone. There are also tax benefits and incentives that come within the special economic zone. You can also then get a one-stop shop of services from CFC.
The Bay is undoubtedly the motor manufacturing mecca of Africa and home to a vibrant and ever-growing industry which provides the basis of the region's manufacturing capacity.
Nelson Mandela Bay, without a doubt, is one of the main hubs within South Africa. We've got quite a number of company suppliers with the close proximity of African manufacturers, providing strong manufacturing and engineering support to the manufacturers.
The auto capital of South Africa, with 35% of the country's automotive components located here, the Bay is set to become the leading auto manufacturing base in the African continent.
Earl, could we please have some water? Thank you, man.
The renewable energy sector is one of the fast-growing sectors in the province, with exceptional wind and poised to leverage the opportunities presented by the vast ocean resources available, the oceans mobility sector brings diversification to the region's economy. Manufacturing subsectors have a strong presence and potential for further growth within the Nelson Mandela Bay area, with key products including auto and medical fabric, upholstery, clothing, matting, and carpeting. Plastics and pharmaceuticals are the key chemical industries in the province. The Bay is home to one of the largest generics manufacturers in the Southern Hemisphere.
Africa and South Africa in particular have a very attractive and interesting market. Nelson Mandela Bay has the necessary infrastructures and also the qualified human resources for the pharmaceutical industry to strive. Today, Feasibility is investing 50 million euros locally in the plant. With this investment, we will be enabling the supply not only of the local market, but also Africa and the rest of the world.
The tourism industry has been enjoying a steady growth of about 10% yearly, with key attractions including wildlife and outdoor, cultural, historical, adventure, and sport-related activities. The Guga SEZ and the Port of Mukha position the Bay as the strategic trade lane to both East and Western markets. As the only region in Africa to be served by two ports, Nelson Mandela Bay offers investors strategic export and manufacturing platforms.
We have two commercially active ports in the region. The long-term vision of the Port of PE River is to position the Port of PE into an automotive hub for sub-Saharan Africa. This will be complemented by its twin port, the Port of Kufa, being positioned as the deep water container transshipment hub for sub-Saharan Africa as well.
The untapped freshness, crime-free urban environment, cost-effective locations, all in close proximity to each other, and low climate make the Bay an attractive location for the global film industry. The BPO part of the Guga SEZ is currently home to the Discovery Health Center and global company WNS.
In the last few years, a lot of things have changed. With Kuka coming into the Nelson Mandela Bay, we came into Kuka as an investor. We've got an operation of about 500 plus people downstairs for our South African-based clients. We are the biggest BPO in Kuka at this time, and I dare to say in the Nelson Mandela Bay network.
The Nelson Mandela Bay offers investment opportunities that we say are smart investment opportunities with smart returns for investors. These opportunities cut across specific sectors that we have strategically identified. The sectors are automotives, oceans economy, agro-processing, renewable energy, tourism, including but not least the BPO sector. The municipality has really been hard at work, and through its effort, it has seen a drastic decline in the amount of time it takes for investors to get electricity connection, to get also construction permits, and including the registration of their businesses and their properties.
Get access to a low-cost, secure, and connected platform into the region, Africa, and the world.
Our team managers, while we have a minute, you can come to me and collect the sheets for tomorrow for the heat so that we can make
Jessica Harkis, Woodridge. Lane 2, Nicola Harkis, Woodridge. Lane 3, Kayla Fisser, Bloem. Lane 4, Lanique Rolls, Hearties. Lane 5, Tamika Fisser, Hearties. Lane 6, Tegan Pio, Kings Beach. Lane 7, Kira van Heerden from Summerstrand. And in lane 8, Amber Rose Berry from Clifton.
A reminder that I have the heat sheets for tomorrow morning with me in my possession for the team managers.
Right, so we have the final of the girls 15 to 16, 100 meter mannequin, toe and tube. Nothing in it as they move down the first 50. Looks like we've got Lanique Rolls from Hearties just coming out in front. In lane 4, so it's Lanique Rolls. Looks like she's going to touch first. Let's have a look what her clip time is. Oh, lane 5 from Hearties. That is Tamika Fisser, had a great clip there. Lanique Rolls really putting in some effort, using those legs, trying to catch her teammates. Tamika, so it looks like it's the two Hearties Reflections girls, Lanique Rolls and Tamika Fisser. Who's going to take it right at the end there? They've got almost 10 meters to go. And it looks like Lanique Rolls in lane 4 from Hearties. In lane 2, we've got, in second place, lane 5, Tamika Fisser from Hearties. It was a great swim by Lanique, especially she didn't have such a great clip, but really came back very strong on that second length. So Lanique Rolls, first place, Hearties 1:11.08. Second place, Tamika Fisser from Hearties 1:12.48. In third place, Nicola Harkis, Woodridge 1:12.96. Great to see some very, very close finishes in some of these heats.
So we move on to the next heat, or the next final, my apologies. In lane 1, we have Kelsey Chiang from Milnerton. In lane 2, Robin Huff from Kings Beach. In lane 3, Savannah Voigt from Clifton. Representing in lane 4 is Anya Hocking. Swimming in lane 5 from Harty's Reflection, we have Zanya van Rensburg. Lane 6 from Bloemfontein, Anne-Marie de Villiers. In lane 7 from Harty's Reflections, we have Kimberly Howes. And in lane 8, Rebecca Harkham from Summerstrand.
And they're off. The ladies, 17 to 18-year-old final in the 100-meter mannequin toe and fins. So out in front, we've got Zanya van Rensburg from Harty's Reflections, followed very closely by Anya Hocking from the UK and Savannah Voigt from Clifton. Nothing separating these three girls. Let's have a look at their clips. A great clip from Anya Hocking, a 5.80. This event depends on a really good clip. You can see that now as Anya pulls away. Zanya from Harty's Reflections trying to chase her down, as is Savannah Voigt from Clifton. But it looks like it's going to be Anya Hocking from Great Britain who is going to take this final. Great swim by Zanya in lane 5. So first place we got Anya Hocking in a 107.74. Second place Zanya van Rensburg 108.88, and in third place we had Savannah Voigt from Clifton in a 111.11.
All right, we move on to the last female event for the afternoon. Lane 1, from Kings Beach, Jessica Booth. Great spirit, Kings Beach, well done. In lane 2, from Clifton, we have Judy Smith. In lane 3, representing Tux, Tove van Zyl. In lane 4, also from Tux, we have Kendra de Toy. Another Tux girl in lane 5, Deborah Dredge. Swimming in lane 6, guess where she's from? Heather, you'll never guess.
Just from Tux.
Well done. Marilise Ferreira. In lane 7, swimming for rocks, Sasha Lee Nordigan. And in lane 8, Warris Mills. From Fishhook.
Right, and they're off the woman 19 and over, 100 meter mannequin toe and fins. Right, so we have got the two tuxed girls. We've got lane 4, Kendra Dutoy, lane 5, Deborah Dredge and Tove van Sale. Out there in lane 7, we've got Sasha Lee, lane 4, Kendra Dutoy touching in first. Let's have a look and see what a clip time is going to be. Great clip, 5.33. Also a fantastic clip from lane 5, that is lane 5, sorry, Deborah Dredge. Also had a really good clip there, but Kendra Dutoy really bringing out that power that she has in her kick for an emphatic win. Lane 8, in lane 7, we've got Sasha Lee Nordigan will come in for third. So first Kendra Dutoy, second Deborah Dredge, and in third place Sasha Lee Nordigan from Rocks. So Kendra took off 2 seconds from her time from this morning, a 1:03.49, very good swim, well done. First place, Kendra Dutoy from Tix, 1:03.49. Second, Deborah Dredge, Tix, 1:07.52. And in third place, we've got Tove van Sale. No, sorry, Sasha Lee Nordigan in a 1:10.41. Well done, ladies.
Oh, we commence with the boys. Final 1 in lane 1. From Clifton, we have Sebastian Steer. In lane 2, let's hear it for them people. From Rocks, we have Wittencourt. Oh, sorry, I don't want to mess up your name. Mark Gal Wittencourt. Marks. Jammer. Right, in lane 3, Johan Mulman. Woodridge. In lane 4, from Bloemfontein, Derek Kotzer. Woohoo! Go Bloem! That's the spirit. In lane 5, Vaclav Horik from Woodridge. In lane 6, James Brass from Kings Beach. Woo! Go Kings Beach! In lane 7, John Paul Martis from Clifton. Go Clifton, I like it. And bringing up lane 8 from Big Bay, Caleb Janssen. That's the spirit, Big Bay.
Was the only thing that slowed me down. Yeah, because I got to the wall with her then. I felt like I was catching her a little bit on the way. Yeah. It's just the cliff.
Right, us in front, who's just popped up. It's Derek Kutzer from Bloemfontein. Let's have a look at what his clip is going to be. Oh. Right, so lane 5. Vaclav Horek from Woodridge. A really, really fantastic clip. Managed to get away, but Derek Kutzer has got the strength and the speed with the dummy. Moving all the way down. He's going to take the win for this. Well done to Derek. Coming in for that last 2 or 3 meters, and it's a win for Bloemfontein. And Derek Kutzer, 108.22. In lane second place, we've got Vaclav Horek. And in third place, we have Johan Moorman from Woodridge.
Move on to the second final. In lane 1, from Milnerton, Nico Zumt. In lane 2, representing Hartie's Reflections, Neil Holthausen. Swimming in lane 3 for Tuks, Aiden Mills. Tiago Gonzalez swimming for Boksburg in lane 4. Milan Basson from Clifton swims in lane 5. Representing Woodridge in lane 6 is Liam Schweitzer. Another Boksburg. In lane 7 we have Armand Yuba. And swimming in lane 8 from Hartie's Reflection, Christian Botma. away they go. They're all in the water. Let's see if we do some underwater work here. See some nice underwater work there from lane 4. Very nice there from Boxburg. Thiago Consols having a beautiful exit out of the water there. About to do his clip. And then it's very close to the rest of the pack. It looks like Tix. It looks like Clifton. Let's see who comes away from the clip. Super impressive clip there. Wow, that was a 5-second clip. Well done from Thiago. What a swim. Right. Second, we have, it looks like at this minute, Aiden Mills from Tix. But he's being chased down by Vilan Basson from Clifton. This is going to be tight for 2 and 3. But Thiago, beautiful. I'm going to say them both because I don't want to mess it up. Well done. What a swim from Thiago. From Boxburg in a time of 101.23. Second, Vilan Basson from Clifton in 101.96. Very tight finish there. And Aiden Mills in third place from Tix with 103.17. The record we were looking at the girls. Well done to all those swimmers. Very nice race. Very good to watch. Thank you. That's what we were about to say.
Lining up the men's 17 to 18-year-old finals. In lane 1, we've got Luke Glock from Big Bay. Lane 2, Martinez Vandenberg Aquamix. Lane 3, Len Douglas Mackay, Bloemfontein. Lane 4, Aidan Borman, Boxburg. Lane 5, Antoni Pedersen, Hearties. Lane 6, Jordan Denya, Kings Beach. Lane 7, Yannico Kutsia from Tix. And in lane 8, Jamie Smuts, Big Bay. they're off. The men, 17 to 18, 100 meter mannequin toe and fins. Right, the swimmers to look out for here. Lane 3, Len Douglas from Bloemfontein. Lane 4, Aiden Borman, Boxburg. Lane 5, Antoni Petersen, Harties. Nothing separating them at the moment. Len Douglas slightly in the lead there. It's going to be Len Douglas, Aiden, and then Antoni. Let's have a look at what their clips are. They were out in a 22.18. Clips 5.92. Nothing separating Antoni and Aiden. Antoni Petersen from Harties Reflections. And Aiden Borman. Then Douglas Mackay really trying now to haul them in. But there's still nothing between them. Aiden Borman and Antoni Petersen. Who is going to get that tour first? There is nothing separating these two swimmers. Well done. 56.42 Antoni Petersen. 56.71 Aiden Borman. And 1 minute 09 from Len Douglas. All of them bringing their times down from this morning. So a great final and wonderful swimming between Aiden and Antoni. Congratulations, well done.
So we move on to the last event of the day now. Is that correct, Heather? Sorry. Right, so we now have coming onto pool deck, we have the 19 and over, their finals for the 100 meter toe. I'll announce them when they've got their fins ready. All right, so in the finals, in lane 1, from Tix, Robbie LaRue. In lane 2, Avron Manchester from Clifton. Swimming in lane 3 for Sinatla, Renus Hatting. From Tix, Andre Mouton in lane 4. Representing Tix as well in lane 5, Johan Lawrence. Also from Tix, Aki van Skalkbeek swims in lane 6. Yet another Tix from, in lane 7, Jason Rogers. And rounding out our competitors for this afternoon is Luke Mansfield from Clifton. And away they go in our last event for the day. It's Clifton versus Tix versus Sinatla. Those are the three teams that are represented here this afternoon. And look at that, we are seeing some amazing streamline and underwater work. Who's going to exit? Oh wow. Okay, so it looks like, let's have a look at the clip work here. This is going to be tight. It's all down to the clip and the technique and the way first off the wall seems to be. Oh, it looks like definitely Tix, lane 6. And then Renus. This is going to be a tight one to call. This is going to be a tight one. So, I would say, Renus, Johan Lawrence, these are the two that are, Rocket van Skalkbeek. Wow, swims of note. Okay, so it looks like the board is not reflecting correctly. I would ignore the board. Okay, that was a tight race. I don't think those times on the board were correct. Right, the times, official results will obviously be out later. Yes. I announced it 3 times. Right, we're still looking for a watch and a bracelet. I'm still waiting for team managers to come and collect their tomorrow. I still have the heat sheets, start sheets for tomorrow. Remember, team managers meeting at 7:15 a.m. tomorrow. Don't be late. You don't want the wrath of the chief referee on your head. So they swim down.
Great day of racing today, Bridget. I think we had some good times here in the finals. So I'm looking forward to another good day tomorrow.
Myself. I am ready though to go and rest my weary feet.
Yeah.
But we do still have the medals to get through.
Yep. It's the medal ceremony, but I think just reflecting on some of the times that were posted now, especially in the finals, I think we're on the right track now. There were some really good times. We have a look at Renus coming through there in a 55-25. Aidan Borman, another 56. So we're really looking good in some of these events.
Yeah, I agree. So looking forward to some great swims tomorrow. Please remember that if you won a medal today, you need to come through to the presentation tent.
Great, so this wraps up the first day of the DHL 2023 Lifesaving Pool Championships here in Kabeja. We had a great day of finals and heats this morning. If we have a look at some of the events and the times that the swimmers have been posting, I think we are really heading back after COVID. COVID really hit us badly in terms of our results and in terms of some of the times that the swimmers have been posting. But based on some of the final results tonight, I think we are on our way back up. So a big congratulations to all of the swimmers. And I was also particularly impressed with some of the surf clubs that have really showed up and have posted some really good times. So if I think about Savannah Voigt from Clifton and some of the girls from Summerstrand, they really put their hands up today and gave our inland clubs a good run for their money. So for the coaching staff in the surf clubs that have embraced all of the pool events, I'd just like to thank you. You guys are doing a fantastic job, and it's showing in the results that we are seeing now. So that's the wrap for today. We look forward to some exciting events tomorrow. Thank you.